Today's story is The Princess and the Pea. Long ago in a far distant kingdom, there lived a king and a queen and their son. He was their only child. From the day he was born, they gave him the best of everything. He grew up tall and strong, and a credit to his parents, he was clever, 好聰明啦, and good-natured and handsome, 同埋好靚仔啊. The prince began to think that it was time to find a girl to love and to marry. Of course, there were many young ladies from noble families who would have dearly loved to have become the prince's wife. But the queen told her son, "When you marry, you must marry a true princess. No one else will be good enough." The prince told his mother he would only consider young ladies who came from the royal families. But even this did not satisfy the queen. "They may come from royal families, she said, but they may still not be a true princess. How shall I be able to tell which young lady is a true princess?" he asked his mother. The prince really wanted to know. "Trust me, son, I shall find you a true princess to marry," said his mother. The queen sent out a messenger, 信差 messenger, to make it known that the prince was looking for a princess. Those who wanted to be considered were able to come to the palace. Each would be invited to spend one night in the guest suite. The royal family would then decide on the princess's bride. So the princesses all went to the castle, and all of them claimed to be of royal birth by a royal family. They were asked careful questions to make sure they were telling the truth. After dinner, each princess was shown to the guest suite. Some were beautiful, 有啲好靚啊, and some were charming, 好美人啊. And most of them really didn't come from royal families. The prince spent time with each one of them. He liked very much. According to the queen, none of them were true princesses. In the morning, she would ask the same question, "Did you sleep well?" Each girl would reply politely, "Yes, thank you. Madam, I slept very well." Then the queen would frown. 好唔開心啊. When the girls had left, she would turn to her son and say, "She was not a true princess. We must keep looking." So they kept looking, and the prince was so puzzled. 唉，好混亂啊，點解呢？佢又唔係真正嘅公主嘅。As time passed, the number of princesses coming to the palace began to get smaller and smaller. And the weeks went by, and the prince began to feel unsure about how and if he would ever marry. "Your princess will come one day," his mother said. "Wait and see." On a dark and stormy night, the prince was feeling very gloomy. 唉，好失敗啊，真係揾唔到啊。When there was a knock at the door. "Oh, someone's coming." So they opened the door and they saw a bedazzled lady standing there. "I'm so cold. May I stay here for the night until the storm dies down?" So the prince led her to the fire chair and gave her hot food and wine. As she drank, he could see her clothes are very ragged and she was barefoot. "I was found in the forest far away. by an old poor woman. She brought me up and tells me I'm a princess from a distant kingdom. She was beautiful and charming, 美麗同埋好迷人啊。And the prince wondered if she could be a true princess. She went to tell the queen. The queen looked doubtful, but she said, yes, you may stay the night. The prince showed her the girl, the guest suite, and said, good evening, leaving her to climb the ladder to the top of the pile of the mattress. Next morning at breakfast, the girl looked even more tired than before. When the queen asked if she had slept well, she hesitated. I hate to be rude. 我唔想冇禮貌啊 Madam. But I can't lie. 我又唔想講大話啦。The bed was so lumpy, I could not even sleep a wink. My son, at last we have found a true princess, and the queen said delightfully. The prince, too, was delighted, but also puzzled. 好高興啊，揾咗個真嘅公主啊！ His mother took them both to the guest suite and took out the pea from under the mattress. Only a true princess could fill this under the 25th feathery mattress. The prince and the princess laughed ha at the queen. When he asked her to marry him, she agreed, and they went to make preparations for a great wedding celebration. 原來嗰個 Queen 係好奸啊！佢攞咗個豆擺咗喺個床底嗰度啦，等咗咧睇下邊個係真係做一個真正嘅公主啦。咁你諗下啦，你自己係咪一個真正嘅公主啦？ Boys and girls, it was a wonderful story time. Hope you enjoyed the story. See you next time. Bye.